Hi everyone, it's me, Miss Pat, and we're here. We're going to read some stories, but I have somebody so special. Some of you might remember Miss Kim. Miss Kim's the youth department librarian here at Oxford Public Library. And we're here, we're going to read some Christmas stories because Christmas is coming up and we're so excited about it. But guess what's going to happen? I'm not going to read all the stories. Miss Kim is going to read some of the stories. We think this is going to be so fun. I love reading with my friends. Miss Kim picked out the books. Look at what she chose. What made you think of these books?
Well, this book I chose because it's one of my favorites. I just love it. It's called Mr. Willoughby's Christmas Tree. And this is kind of a classic story, and it immediately popped into my head when you said you wanted to have me come and read today. And then this one I chose, it's called Santa's Stuck. That one I chose because it's really funny and it has really fun pictures.
I'm going to read this one, okay?
Yeah. And then this one's called Counting Christmas. Ooh. And this one I liked because it was counting and it's all the wonderful things about Christmas rolled into one little book. So.
And there's so many wonderful things.
Yeah.
And you do story time. They're done for the year, but you'll start up again?
Yes, we'll be starting back up the week of January 10th.
Okay.
And we have some story times that you sign up for, but then we have a couple drop-in story times every week. So Wednesday mornings at 10:30 we have drop-in story time, and then Thursday evenings at 6 o'clock we have drop-in story time.
Oh, that's fun.
So you don't have to sign up; you just come.
Well, and your mom or your grandma or your
absolutely.
uncle or somebody can bring you.
Anyone. Yep.
I would totally talk some grown-up into bringing you to one of these. Wednesday at 10?
10:30.
Or 10:30 or Thursday at 6.
Yeah.
Okay, those sound wonderful.
Yeah.
So Miss Kim is going to start reading, and the first story she's going to read.
Mr. Willoughby's Christmas Tree.
I can't wait, and it's one of her favorites. Let's see what it's about.
This book is called Mr. Willoughby's Christmas Tree, and it was written by Robert Barry. Mr. Willoughby's Christmas tree came by special delivery, full and fresh and glistening green, the biggest tree he had ever seen. He dashed downstairs to open the door. This was the moment he'd waited for. "A magnificent tree, splendid," he cried. "Please, sir, won't you carry it right inside? I think it might look best this year, right in the parlor corner here." But once the tree stood in its place, Mr. Willoughby made a terrible face. The tree touched the ceiling, then bent like a bow. "Oh, good heavens," he gasped, "something must go." See, the tree is too tall for the ceiling. What's he going to do? Baxter, the butler, was called on in haste to chop off the top, though it seemed quite a waste. "That's great," Mr. Willoughby cried with glee. "Now we can start to trim my tree." When the trimming was well underway, the top was placed on a silver tray. Baxter said, "I know just who'd be delighted with this Christmas tree." So it was presented to Miss Adelaide, Mr. Willoughby's upstairs maid. Mr. Willoughby must be very rich to have a maid and a butler. Won't this tree be a pretty sight when I have trimmed it later tonight? But the top, oh dear, I'm so afraid will have to be cut, sighed Miss Adelaide. The tree is too tall for her ceiling as well. And so with scissors sharp and long, she snipped off the top while she hummed a song. The top was set out the very next day in the back of the house to be thrown away. That little treetop caught the eye of Tim, the gardener, passing by. He certainly was not about to see that little tree thrown out. He hurried home straight away to see what Mrs. Tim would say. Fa-la-la, surprise, surprise. His wife could not believe her eyes. But our house, she said, is so small and snug. I do not believe we need it all. And before Tim had a chance to shout, she cut off the top and threw it out. So she tossed it outside. It was too tall for their little spot, too. Barnaby Bear was padding by. It almost hit him in the eye. Now who would throw away a tree so very close to Christmas Day? I'll take it home. That's what I'll do. Look, Mama Bear, I've a present for you. Isn't it a pretty tree? Yawned Barnaby quite drowsily. But Little Bear, standing off far, cried out, That tree won't hold a star. Look, it's too tall for the ceiling, and they can't put the star on it. Barnaby said, Let's cut a hunk off of the bottom, here at the trunk. But Mama Bear just shook her head and sliced the treetop off instead. Jolly by golly, Barnaby said with a kick. Mama, that surely is just the right trick. Let's trim it with bells and honey rings, some berries and tinsel and popcorn on strings. Mama said, Trim it just as you like. I've got to tidy up for the night. This top we won't need anymore. I'll put it just outside the door. So there's the treetop that she just put outside. Later on that frosty night, Frisky Fox came into sight. He spied the treetop, rubbed his chin, opened his sack, and stuffed the top in. He scampered home and jumped his gate. This Christmas present couldn't wait. It's even better than mincemeat pie, said Mrs. Fox with a happy sigh. Then the foxes saw that their Christmas prize was just a wee bit oversized. So this little tree was too tall for their ceiling. There, my dears, don't you worry. I'll fix this top now in a hurry. And look, she snipped off the top. Benjamin Rabbit found it then, just outside the fox's den. It seems, he thought, most certainly, Santa left that for my family. Look, he cried, see the tree I found? With that, he called his family round. Then there was a merry-making, rollicking, frolicking, carrot-shaking celebration around the tree. All were happy as rabbits can be. Benjamin Rabbit, with his own hand, sliced a carrot and made a stand. Now let's see how this will look in our little chimney nook. But right away the children cried, Look, it's leaning off to one side, because it's too tall. It's too tall, that's all, said Mrs. Rabbit, and as though it were a summer carrot, she gave it a chop and threw away the top. Then Mistletoe Mouse just happened to see that tiny tip of a Christmas tree. He pulled it through the snow and ice, up some stairs. He fell down twice. At last, he reached his cozy house. "It's just the right size," said Mrs. Mouse. Then at the top, if you please, they put a star made out of cheese. Oh, wasn't it grand to have a tree exactly like Mr. Willoughby? See, the little mouse family has their teeny tiny tree right below the big Mr. Willoughby's big tree. The end.
Welcome to Oxford Community Television. We are proud that our 4 communities continue to choose local programming, local news, sports, community issues, familiar faces, celebrations, and commitment to each other. Welcome to Oxford Community Television.
This story is called Counting Christmas by Karen Katz. Ten tiny lights get twirled around the tree. 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 9 shiny presents are wrapped so prettily. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 8 cookies for Santa, baked by little elves. Are you baking cookies this year for Santa? Let's see how many there are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 7 velvet stockings hang above the hearth. What color is your Christmas stocking? Let's see how many stockings these children have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 6 slippered feet race upstairs to bed. Wow, let's see if we can find all the slippers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5 Christmas stars hang over drowsy heads. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Children are so tired. 4 loving arms wrap hugs around each child. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 sleeping children dream of treats and toys. Look at all of these fun treats and toys they're dreaming about. And here are the children. 1, 2, 3. 2 silver bells jingle on Santa's sleigh. Wow, let's see, where are the bells? There they are. 1, 2 bells. Are the children awake? Nope, they're sound asleep. 1 magical day for families and children to share. Look at the family having such a nice time on Christmas morning. It looks like they all found something wonderful under the tree. The end.
Just think, what if we didn't have local TV and radio? Where would I go for local sports, local politics, a mayor, city council, stuff that affects me every day? How about health? Who's covering things that endanger my family? I need to know now. as it happens, from sources I trust, people in my community. No agenda, no bias like you find on cable and social media. Just facts. For news I can trust, I stay local. Support your local station. Text TV to 52886 today.
Hi, I'm Evan Carr. I'm in AmeriCorps Vista.
I'm Connie Mueller from Free Meal Program in Connie's Kitchen.
So Connie, how did the Meals program begin?
It started about 13 years ago. It was called Community Meals. It was kind of overseen by Love Inc., and there were several area churches involved. Then last year, it kind of all changed. Last year everything changed. That program basically stopped for, I don't know, months, I guess. But then we became Free Meals, and we never stopped.
So how did COVID impact the Free Meals program?
Well, that kind of is what caused the break. We had served in the church on a Wednesday night. We talked to our guests and the team because we knew something was coming. And we all agreed we were going to carry on. Well, the next morning I got a call saying it's a suspended program. And I said, well, I've got a key to the church and I'm just going to keep going. So I did, and that first week it was just Chris and I out in the parking lot. I cooked at home, and then I started getting angry calls and texts from the team saying, why didn't you call me? And everybody came back. The cook teams from the other churches didn't come back, so we cooked every week. And just kind of went from there. And that's been, what, like 18, 19 months?
Wow. So what is the best way the community can support the Meals program?
Call me. You can volunteer, you can donate. We need cash right now to buy. We're buying a lot of groceries. We're spending about $600 to $700 a week right now. And the need is plateaued right now, but we are forecasting a spike over the next few weeks. But just to give an idea, in the past year and a half, we have collected about $25,000 in donations. We're starting to run out now. And we have served, conservatively, as of July 1st, over 9,000 meals. And that doesn't even address the groceries, the milk, the bread, the eggs, all the produce. Doesn't even address that. So.
Well, that's amazing, Connie. We're glad to see how much you've been able to help the community through the Meals program and look forward to seeing what you do next.
Well, I am honestly just the one that wouldn't say no, but it's the team. And you know, because you're part of that team. And I want to say to AmeriCorps and Fort County, thank you for sending this young man to us. And he's coming back. He's done with the program, but he's coming back to us. You have been invaluable.
Thank you.
Invaluable. We packed 1,400 and some eggs together one day. So we do everything. So yeah, call me if you want to volunteer, if you want to donate. There's no such thing as a small donation, and we don't say no to anybody who has a heart to volunteer. So call me, 248-933-4579.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
And look, we have an extra special bonus book today. This is called Christmas at the Zoo by James O'Malley. And what makes this book really special is it's a pop-up book. It is really cool. See all the different animals in this book. 'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the zoo, every creature was stirring, even the kangaroo. Bright stockings were hung in igloos with care. Look at the penguins hanging their stockings. And polar bears were getting ready for Santa to be there. Looks like they baked some cookies and they hung their stockings. Then, near the lion's den, there arose such a clatter. I wonder what's going on. The giraffes looked over to see what was the matter. The chimps and gorillas were jumping with joy. For Santa had come and brought each one a toy. Merry Christmas. The end.
So I'm Melanie. I'm here with Canine Stray Rescue League. I've been with the rescue about 5.5 years. I'm the foster coordinator here. I volunteer as well as I'm a board member. It's hard to get a good read on the dog, and it's hard to tell sometimes that a dog is a great dog when they're stuck in the kennel environment, living on a concrete slab. And it's nice when they go into foster care because we can get a little bit better feel of who they are as a dog, and then we can find a better fitting home for them. We can learn if they do well with dogs or people or kids, cats for that matter. Cats in particular are really difficult for us here because we don't have cats on site. So if you do become a foster with us, we do provide everything, so it's not any expense to you. We'll provide you with the things that you'll need, such as a cage, food if you need doggy bowls. We have support for you as well. So if you are interested in becoming a foster, email us at caninestrayrescue@yahoo.com, and we will put you in touch with me, and we'll see if you're a good fit for fostering with us.
It's my turn to read you a Christmas story. This one Miss Kim picked out, but it's a funny story, and I thought it would be fun to read a funny story. So it's called Santa's Stuck. Like you can't move them. Rhonda Gowler Green wrote all the words, and Henry Cole drew the pictures. He did a nice job on the pictures. So let's see what's happening here. All right. Oh my gosh. On the first page, we saw the guy. That's Santa Claus. And the words say, toys are nestled, tree lights glow, stockings stuffed, march in a row, Santa sighs, and it's time to go. He gathers up his giant sack, spies a note, and a Christmas snack. I bet I know what it is. You want to hear what the words say? You want to hear what the words say? They say, Dear Santa, we have been very good. Oh, that's good news. Oh, what's happening? Boys and girls have been so kind, they left sweets for him to find. His suit is feeling kind of snug. Santa shrugs, a jolly shrug. One more cookie couldn't hurt. This last snack will be dessert. Look at this is the list of all the names of the boys and girls. And he's eating the last cookie. Santa rests his weary feet, munches on scrumptious treat. Scrumptious means really delicious. Nibble, nibble, tasty crumbs. Licks the frosting from his thumbs. Smacks his lips on fruitcake too. Wolfs the whole thing. Chomp, chomp, chew. Oh man, Santa. Chocolate fudge. He sneaks a piece. Can't resist. He has a feast. Look at all those foods. Lots of sweets. Oh, his belly bulges. Santa stops. Uh-oh. Look. You know what's happened? Look what happened. Do you see what that is? A button popped right off of his shirt. Restless reindeer, cold wind blows, up the chimney Santa goes. Suddenly, oh my gosh, there's a problem because I see a word that I can read. It's called help. It says help right there. Look at everybody's all looking down the chimney. Oh man, I wonder what's happening. Suddenly a sound is heard. Rip, tap, tap, tap. And then one word. Help. Oh man, I wonder what's wrong. What do you think it is? Oh no, I hope everything goes okay. Little ones are tucked in their beds, candy cane dreams are in their heads. Slumber on, don't hear a peep, but dog bolts upright from his sleep. Oh, see the dog? Bravely he pit-pats down the stairs, sees boots and kicking in the air. Oh, right there. Oh, I bet I know what's wrong. I bet I know whose boots those are. It's Santa's. Santa whispers, "I'm stuck tight." Dog helps and push with all of his might. No luck, Santa's stuck. Oh no. Meanwhile, reindeers heed the plea, form a chain, and pull on 3. Oh, look, see? There's the reindeers are on the top, and the dog's on the bottom. And Santa says, "I'm stuck tight." I wonder how they're going to get him out of this chimney. He has to go to other children's houses. 1, 2, 3, Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, Vixen, Comet, Cupid, Donner, Blitzen, Rudolph, too. They all heave ho as one dog pushes down below. Ugh, look at everybody's working so hard. No luck. Santa's stuck. I don't know if I see Rudolph. Oh, I see his red nose. Oh, they were pulling too. And the dog was pushing. What are they going to do? Oh, look, somebody new came. Mama Cat wakes up from her nap. Hears that help and rap, tap, tap. Sees Santa's in a fix. Calls her kittens 1 through 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Meow. I wonder what the cats are going to do. Oh my goodness, they're helping. Reindeer, dog, kittens, cat. Pull like this, push like that. No luck. Santa's stuck. Ho, ho, ho. A tiny mouse stirs in his tiny house. Man, there's a lot of animals trying to help Santa. Scampers out to lend a hand. Santa gives the go command. Push, pull, push, pull. Go. Oh man, look at everybody's pushing as hard as they can. Hey, but look at this mouse. You know what that is? See that right there? It's a light bulb. Sometimes people who illustrate books and draw the pictures try to show an idea. And that means idea, I have an idea. I never really saw a light bulb above my head, but if I had an idea, there would be one there. Push. What's this say? Pop. Oh my goodness, look at stuff is flying all over the place. There's a cat and a mouse and a bulldozer and kittens and a cat and a dog and presents. Oh no, I can't even hardly look at this next page. I wonder what's going to happen. Oh! Woo! Whoosh! There he goes. He got out the top of the chimney. Reindeer harness up their gear back inside his Christmas sleigh. Santa shouts, "Now dash away!" Oh, and it says, "Santa's out, a silent cheer." Then he waves and soars from sight. Merry Christmas and good night. The end. This was quite a story about Santa and his snacks. I could see he was stuck. I'm glad the mouse helped at the end. It was a great story. It was a funny story. I hope Santa doesn't get stuck at your house. Have a really Merry Christmas and a great holiday and all the other holidays and a Happy New Year, and we'll see you soon.